Okay, welcome back, class. And this is going to be Ecopedagogy Part 2, the final part. Okay, so last video cut off at the possibility of the world. So back to this poem really quickly. Give them the fields and the woods and the possibility of the world, salvaged from the lords of profit. And as we return back to that original question, how can we as citizens of the planet participate in the creation of a world that we want instead of simply observing those who are profiting off of extraction and exploitation create our world for us? The lords of profit. What a wonderful poetic way to put that. So, education has been used as an apparatus to serve the church. Education has been used as an apparatus to serve the state. Education has even been used as an apparatus to serve business. If you kind of look at the Common Core state standards, right? Career and college and career readiness, I feel it's more. But anyway, business, right? So when has education been used as an apparatus to serve the earth? What does an educational system that honors life, human and non-human, and environments, natural and constructed, even look like? Ultimately, if an educational system did serve the earth, wouldn't that apparatus encapsulate the church, state, and business, but in a more conscious way? So how can ninth grade English students, right? My discipline is English. I teach ninth graders. How can ninth grade English students access ecopedagogy, right? And for me, the answer all starts with something that they can, words that they do know: culture, politics, social, society, economics, right? The cultural, political, social, and economic. And what's interesting about this is there's a cross-curricular connection here, especially with the social sciences, where they're always asking students to frame their arguments through the cultural, through the political, through the social, through the economic. So all I really need to do is, in each of these realities, they have to be placed in the larger context of the earth as a whole. Because the earth as a whole is the ground for culture, is the ground for politics, is the ground for society, is the ground for all of economics. Students have to learn how to identify and appreciate the geographical and regional differences in cultures, politics, societal organizations, and economies in the books that they read. Eco-literacy. They have to be able to identify all of these factors and then go a step further and see how they work within the construct of the world, how they affect the earth. So now we're back here. We're back to this classroom, and we're asking ourselves, how are we going to teach our students about the earth? How are we going to teach our students about this ecological crisis? How are we going to get them from those seats to have that kind of a worldview? And part of the answer, ecopedagogy aside, is simply you and me. You and me are going to help our students to see this vast blue globe and all of the wonder and all of the potential and all of the possibilities. And we're going to ask them to honor this world so that there's a world for them, free of pollution, free of all of the warfare, free of all the chemical, free of all the toxins, and pass that on to future generations. Let's take a look one more time at this image. We have our work cut out for us. Ecopedagogy does give us a framework. It does give us a way to break through this virtual, right, where we've come to see our world in terms of a circle with lines that go horizontal and vertical and all of these borders and everything. And yet we are missing our interconnectedness. We're missing all of the power that we have collectively. We're missing out on all of that, and we're allowing a few to dictate our needs, to dictate our dreams, to dictate our version of reality. So we need to break through this virtual, get back to the physical. And for you, simply, why not get back to nature? Get outside. Get out in your community. Figure out some of the things that you've become disconnected to and how you've become disconnected to them. And maybe then we'll begin to approach ecopedagogy in the classroom. I'd like to thank you for your attention. 20 minutes is a long time to sit and listen to anybody talk. So Best of luck to you on your presentations, and I will see you on the flip side.